English Standard 5, Chapter number 22, A Book Review. Now, what is a book review? A book review is nothing but the views of the reader about a certain book read. A reader judges the book on its content and style and gives his views about the book. A review may be very short or may be very lengthy. Viewers read the review and decides whether they have to purchase the book or not. As you have we if we want to buy some product from Flipkart or any other app. So first, before buying the product, we see the reviews and then we select the product this way. If they like the review, they buy it. Review is just a summary of the content of the book wherein the end part is left out to arouse curiosity in the reader. So this book is reviewed and the name of the book is George's Secret Key to the Universe, and the writer is Lucy Hawking and Stephen Hawking. Lucy Hawking is a daughter of Stephen Hawking. Lucy Hawking is an English journalist, novelist, science educator, and philanthropist. She is the daughter of Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking was a British scientist. He was a professor and author also, who performed groundbreaking work in physics and cosmology, and whose books helped to make science accessible to everyone. So, George's dad is an ardent environmentalist. Environmentalist means taking measures to protect the ecosystem. In fact, both his parents are convinced that modern inventions of science and technology have caused a lot of damage on the earth. They are committed to the cause of saving the planet. They use a bicycle instead of a car. There is a ban on TV and computers in their house. They don't buy things like bread and biscuits as they are not good for health. They eat only vegetarian and home cooked food. They even use candles to light the house to avoid using electricity. Poor George has to suffer a lot of jeering and ridicule from his friends because of all this. Actually, George doesn't think that either the TV or computer is a bad thing. He has tried to tell his parents that it's impossible to save the earth using the computers and the internet. But no, in their house, they can't buy any discussion on that issue. George always likes to know why. But who is to answer his questions? His parents think that he is still too young to understand global issues. One day, however, George unexpectedly acquires a new friend and next door neighbor, the Annie. Annie's father, Eric, is a brilliant scientist and ever willing to answer all of George's questions. Eric has built a super intelligent computer named Cosmos. Cosmos has incredible powers. Incredible means unbelievable. It can literally open windows on the universe and take you to any planet, star, comet, and even to a black hole. And of course, Cosmos can also bring you back from there. However, Cosmos depends entirely on the information that is fed into it by people like Eric, who do the research and thinking that can make Cosmos work. Science can be used for a good cause, and a good group of good scientists like Eric have vowed to use it for people's welfare. Unfortunately, there is one odd, angry scientist who wants to use science for his own selfish motives. He is planning to steal Cosmos and all of Eric's research so that he can publish his own rule on another planet. It so happens that only George can do something to overcome the wicked plans of the nasty scientist. So, only George was the person who can save the scientist things. If you want to know what adventures he undertakes and what strategies he has to use to stop the power hungry scientist, you have to read the novel. The novel's name is what? George Secret Key to the Universe. Now this story revolves around George, whose parents are environmentalists and are of the vision that modern inventions of science and technology is damaging the earth and they want to save the earth. So George thinks otherwise, that he befriends his new neighbors, Annie and his father. Annie's father is a scientist who has built an intelligent computer named Cosmos, which has incredible powers. The story also has a selfish scientist who wants to steal Cosmos so that he can establish his rule on the other planet. So George is the only one who can stop this from happening. So for the thing, you have to read the novel George's Secret Key to the Universe. The author of this wonderful adventure is Lucy Hawking. The story of the novel is imaginary but it also includes plenty of charts, photographs, boxes that give you hard facts about our solar system, galaxies, space, and the whole universe. This information has been presented in a very simple, easy to understand manner by none other than Stephen Hawking, who is said to be one of the greatest scientists of our times. His achievements are all the more astounding as he is a victim of many physical ailments. He has to use a wheelchair to move about and uses a computerized voice system in order to speak. The story of Stephen Hawking's triumph over his physical disabilities is itself an inspiring adventure. The book includes very attractive and expressive sketches drawn by Gary Parson. It is true that the excessive use of science and technology can give rise to certain problems, but turning away from technology is not the solution. That is why the Hawkins have given an important message in this book: more research, more studies, and a commitment to use that not for selfish gains but for the welfare of the entire living world. Thank you.